Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am excited to say that we have a new pick-a pile, the first of 2019, uploading now. So by the time this video is uploaded, I'm sure it'll be on the channel already, so make sure you check that out. It is our first divine messages from your divine counterpart's higher self. And there are some very powerful messages there. What did I just do? Yeah, some very powerful messages there. It's actually interesting because I did receive some messages with regards to the relationship with the divine counterpart, but a lot of messages about the ascension journey and the divine counterparts. And that's actually where my channel is heading. It's what I've always kind of done, focus on the healing, focus on the ascension journey. But I decided to consciously shift that with guidance from Spirit to more about the ascension journey. And the twin flame path, of course, is a part of that, so I'll still be doing, divine partnership videos. But it was interesting that the messages that were channeled to me were about ascension as a whole. So really teaching about ascension and guiding on about the ascension journey. The twin flame path is part of that. Divine counterparts is part of that. So it's really fascinating to me, the messages that came through, things that I had not channeled before, things that I don't even fully understand yet, but that I just relayed the message, and they said that understanding is going to be coming. So that's very interesting to me. So we have that going up now, so make sure you check that out. Leave a comment with which group resonated with you, and we'll have another pick-a-pile going up next week, possibly even two. But we have divine partnership stuff going on. Energy is shifting very radically. Erratically is actually the word that they want to give me, because there's so much going on. We've had final purges. We've had karmic cycles closing out. Third-party situations closing out, whether that's relationships, work environments, home life, whatever that could be, toxic environments, things like that, that's closing out for both the feminine and the masculine. Now, the feminine has been experiencing final purges, final releases, shifts in consciousness. I know that I had, if you guys listen to the past few divine partnership readings, I shared some of my story, got a little raw and personal there with my divine counterpart. We are in a good place, at least according to me. I just feel so much love for my divine counterpart and have finally accepted this connection. It is not just a romantic connection, and I was fighting that. I still want the romance. I still want, to live a lifetime with my person, because he is my person, my best friend, my favorite person. But I finally accepted where we are, and it has shifted my mindset tremendously. I feel more in balance within myself, more at peace, more in harmony within myself, and that's reflecting the world around me. I also just am back in a place of less resistance and just more harmony and just unconditional love for my divine counterpart. However that looks, just acceptance of that. And also having faith, having faith that, what we want will come to us. Having faith in this journey, having faith in this connection, just back to a place of trust and faith, and that feels really beautiful. So, I always want that commitment, that romance with my divine counterpart, that lifetime relationship. I don't know if he's ready for that in the physical, but, we have that lifetime commitment in the higher realms. He is my divine counterpart. I will always believe that. So however that manifests, I am accepting of it now, and it feels beautiful. It really feels beautiful. So that's what's happening with me. I believe the divine feminine is doing final releases and purging and letting go of control, independency, codependency issues as well. From what I'm seeing in the community, what I'm seeing, in responses here, the masculine is doing some healing, tremendous healing, and rising up as well. I just feel it. I feel it in the collective. The masculines are really doing a tremendous job of letting go of their egos, breaking down the egos, letting go of the masks and the illusions that they've held onto for so long. And even if they didn't think that they were holding on to ego, that was still ego. So they're really doing a tremendous job of healing and letting that go. So you're really, what they're telling me is that the masculine and the feminine, they're really in alignment with one another. They're really coming into balance within themselves, and that is making them come into alignment in the physical realm. And we're seeing that. They've been channeling to me that we are seeing that, and we're going to start seeing that happen soon, very, very soon, you know, within the next couple of months, we'll start seeing that. So that's fascinating to me. Congratulations to all of you for the hard work, because this is not an easy journey, but you have done it. And you should be so proud of yourselves, because what this means is abundance. What this means is manifestations coming true. What this means is a new paradigm of love, bringing the 5D template down into the physical reality. And what you're going to start experiencing is that 5D reality without you, because it is within you. So what is happening really is that you've ascended and raised your vibration so high that you're going to start experiencing that higher dimensional love in your physical reality, because we are still grounded in this physical plane, in the 3D. We still, you know, see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. We're still in these physical constructs called bodies. But what you're going to be seeing is that higher dimension, because the higher dimensions is just a shift in consciousness. It is just a shift into remembering who we are as divine beings, that we are part of the divine, that we are all part of this together, in this divine union together. So really beautiful energies that we are coming into, and we're going to start seeing that manifest with this new world, this new life for ourselves, and then that expands outwards and affects the entirety of the world, because our vibrations are so high that we actually have to affect the rest of the world through that, and help others rise through that, through being the way showers, through being the light workers, the light seekers actually is the word that they gave me, by being the pioneers on this journey. So we are really affecting the world through our divinity, through embracing ourselves and embracing this unconditional love and bringing that higher template of love down. And we're going to start seeing that in the physical. And actually in the last pick pile that we're uploading now, there was actually channeled to me in one of the groups, is that we're going to start seeing that in physical relationships and physical unions with divine counterparts. So I'm not entirely sure what that means, but that was a message that was channeled to me. So really beautiful energies. All right. What I want to do today is just get an overall reading of where the divine partnerships are, the masculines and the feminines, before we hit this powerful full moon in Leo and total lunar eclipse. Very powerful energies. Remember how I was saying in a couple of divine partnership readings how the closing out of the cycles was going to last for the first 3 weeks of January? This is like the penultimate place of that. This is where we're leading to, this final closing of the cycle, this final purging. The energy will kind of linger into February, they're saying, but this is it. This is the final purge. This is the final healing taking place before we ascend into this next level, before we level up and go into this new phase of our ascension. So really beautiful. The fact that we're here, it's amazing. You know, it's been a really tough year. I know a lot of, boy, what did I do here? I know a lot of you are on, you know, you've been on this journey, you know, consciously a lot longer. I've been on this journey consciously for 1.5 years, but I had my awakening years and years ago, you know, met my counterpart years and years ago. I believe that we've been on this journey for a very long time, just not knowing the twin flame path of this journey. But it is ascension, and then we kind of jumped onto the twin flame path, kind of when we met. So, you know, I know a lot of you, this has been a rough ride for a lot of healing taking place, a lot of purging taking place, but it's almost like they're saying you can breathe a sigh of relief, because this next phase is abundance and prosperity and manifestation and love, because it's coming from a place of love now and not coming from a place of that dense energy. So really, really beautiful. All right, so let's get into this divine partnership reading. We're going to do a special reading. When I do special readings now, it's going to be just a check-in. We're going to get the overall energies, and we're going to get the recent past, present, and near future energies, and then we'll get into how he or she is currently feeling, and any healing that needs to take place. So we're just going to do financial material changes. See, abundance coming in. You're going to start seeing this manifest into your physical world, is what they're saying. So, yeah, we're not going to do the full divine partnership spread. This will just be a special check-in before the energies of the full moon and the total eclipse, the lunar eclipse hit us. It is a super blood moon, I believe is what they call it. So we're going to see what happens. We'll do another divine partnership reading. If not on the full moon, then the day after, we'll see what happens. We'll see where my energy is. I was feeling very, very heavy today. Yesterday was the first day I've started feeling light again, feeling powerful and good within myself and whole within myself. So yeah, we're really feeling the energies here. Okay. Spirit's like, let's just get to it. All right. What's the overall energy currently for the Divine Masculine? Please, Spirit. Thank you for being here. What is the overall energy for the Divine Masculine, please? I just did the pick a pile. I did sage the area and the decks and shuffle and everything, but my energy is like, I'm still anchored into that 5D. I'm still anchored into speaking with my spirits. The door is open. I am just like vibrating so freaking high right now. It's crazy. So I'm really excited to see. Lovely. I'm really excited to see where we are. Overall energies for the feminine. That's too much. For the feminine, please. Feminine. Yeah, that's what we've been getting for a while. Overall energies for the union, please. What is the union energy? Okay. All right. Let's put these aside. All right. We're gonna start with they're actually pulling me here to the union energies first. So we have disruption, and when that came out, they asked me to pull another one, so I kept shuffling, and we got material harvest. And what they're saying is this is all about pulling down from the higher realms, and what we've been talking about even with the pick-a-piles, was pulling down that higher dimension, that fifth dimension energy, that unconditional love into the material world, into the physical world. Now, what they're actually saying is there has been some disruption in the timelines, that there has been some pause in the timelines because things had to realign. You see how he's holding things close to his chest. They're telling me this was the masculine. The masculine was really resisting, and this was causing some kind of disruption. This was causing a pause. The universe had to come in and intervene, so it kind of paused the timeline of the divine timing of this. But they're actually saying this is still in divine timing, like everything's in divine timing, even this disruption. So don't look at it as a negative thing. But what they're saying is in the material world, it might look like, the feminines went through this purge around Christmas to New Year's, and even the past week, the past month, I want to say December, and in the past few weeks in January here, they really went through a mini dark night of the soul that I think took a lot of us by surprise, because we were like, we already went through our dark night of the soul, in the summer and especially in the fall. They're like, what's this? But there was a disruption because the masculine was not rising up to meet them. The masculine was still holding on, and it was causing these cracks here. They're showing me it was causing these shifts that was causing these like cracks in the timeline, this disruption, this pause in the timeline. So the universe, source energy, spirit guides, ascended masters, archangels, they all had to come in. The divine had to come in and really create a shift to knock things back into place. Because there was such resistance there. So they had to really knock things back into place so that things can start manifesting into the material world, so that this harvest could come in, so that this abundance can come in, the manifestations can come in. Because you both have risen so high, they want to bring this to you. The universe wants to bring this to you because, this is what ascension is. It's bringing the 5D manifestation, abundance, love, unconditional love, pure love from the 5D, as above, so below, as within, so without, into the physical realm, everything you can see, hear, taste, touch, and smell, into this. It's a new template. It's bringing the 5D template and above, that unconditional love, that new consciousness, that consciousness of unity, consciousness, that consciousness of acceptance, of remembering who you are, that you are true love and light on a soul level, as a soul, bringing that into the material realm, into the 3D, as light workers, as way showers, as pioneers on this journey. But there was like a hitch in the plan. There was like a hitch in the timing, because there was some resistance here. So the feminines, had to go through a mini dark night of the soul. I'm actually hearing, I had actually questioned myself. I'm like, am I really the masculine because I'm experiencing this? But what they're saying is it was the masculine energy within you. Even though you're a divine feminine, you had to go through this because your masculine was going through this. They were going through their own dark night. They were experiencing resistance to the breaking down of the ego. Still holding so tightly to the masks, still holding so tightly to the illusions that they had built up for themselves for their own survival, for their ego survival, still not fully embracing the heart activations that were taking place, still holding on to the conflict and the resistance and anything in the physical world that they were not willing to let go of. The energy, not necessarily the physical. They keep telling me you don't have to cut things out necessarily, but it's that energy that you have to let go of, the past energy that you have to let go of in order to move forward. And they were not doing that. And you felt that, divine feminines, because of your masculine energy within you, because you are so balanced within yourself now. You felt that, and so that's why you had that mini shakeup. It was a final purge for you too, a final release for you too, so that you can come into alignment together. It was a shift in consciousness, a shift in mindset, really opening up the crown and the brow chakra and even the throat chakra. They've told me to express yourself more fully, to step back and embrace your own power, because you both were still holding on to some last bit of control, still holding back onto some last bit of resistance. So that's what the disruption was. But now it's forward momentum again. So in the masculine energy, we have triumph, which is amazing, and it's a 7 number. 7 is all about being on the right path. This is messenger of fire energy they're giving me here. Even though this is in this tarot deck, it's major arcana. This is messenger of fire. That you are really, it's chariot. It's victory. It is moving forward, really moving forward, and at great speed, with passion, with purpose, knowing who you are. You've done it. You are letting go of the last bits of energy that has held you back. You're realizing that you can't stay in that energy anymore, divine masculine, so you can't stay there. And so you're really moving forward with the light, they're telling me, with the light of the divine and of your divine counterpart guiding you. That is the light that you are focused on. See how she's so focused here? You're really focused on that light, the light rising behind you. That is every manifestation coming true. You riding away from the darkness and into the light of your new life, of this life of love that you so deserve. And you've done the work to get there. So you are feeling proud. Your overall energy is one of action, ready to take action, ready to move forward momentum, because you've healed this, because you've let go of the resistance, and the divine, the universe has come in and intervened and kind of put things back on track. So now you're feeling inspired, now you're feeling passionate, and now you're ready to move forward. And they're saying don't be afraid to move forward. We're going to get some clarifying cards here, I'm feeling. But let's go to the divine feminine. I know I'm talking very fast. The messages are coming very fast. I apologize. That is the way I channel, just to get the messages out. So for the divine feminine, we have rest and rejuvenate, and this is what they've been calling us to for a while. You have reclaimed your power. You have been through it. You've been through the struggles. Now it is time to take time for yourself. It is time to slow down. It is time to pause, because what they've told me in the past divine partnership videos is that this is like a slingshot, like a bow. Now you're being pulled back. Take time to rest and rejuvenate during this time. They're saying meditate. They're saying go within. They're saying reflect. You're being pulled back before you're being slingshot forward into more action. So they're really saying just take the time now. Appreciate this time now. Appreciate the simple moments. Ground yourself in nature. Ground yourself by going outside. I know it's cold for the majority of you guys. In the upper northern hemisphere, it's winter. In the United States, it's winter, so it's cold. So I know that it's, but go outside. They're saying feel the sunshine. They're actually saying we'll warm you. Feel the sunshine. Ground yourself in nature. Walk barefoot in the grass. Hug a tree. I had said this in the pick-up piles as well, be near water, even just for a few minutes. This will ground your energy. This will help you rest and acquire more downloads and acquire more light activations, which are happening at this time. So because so many downloads and light activations are happening at this time, they really want you to rest and rejuvenate, because you're just being pulled back before you're shot forward to forward momentum and more movement and more action. So beautiful, beautiful energies. All right, I want to get some clarifying cards. I'm being pulled to this deck. This is the Mystic Moon Oracle deck. This was the, The Psychic Tarot by John Holland. So I'm being called to this. This is the Mystic Moon for Twin Flames deck. Let's get a couple of more clarifying cards for the overall energy here, please. Overall energy for the Divine Masculine. What's the overall energy for the Divine Masculine, please? Overall energy for the Divine Masculine. What's the Divine Masculine feeling at this time? Overall energy for the Divine Masculine. Let's get one more. Overall energy for the Divine Masculine. Nice. Overall energy for the... Okay. And for another one for the Divine Feminine, please. Thank you. Yep. And for the Union energy, please. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now, two messages came forth for this. We have, for the Divine Masculine, we have Summer and we have Unawakened. There is okay, I'll go with this first. There's a small segment of this collective that remains unawakened, that is still holding on to that resistance, still holding on to their illusions, still holding on to their masks, their false beliefs that they had built up, that they're still clinging to, that they have not let go of, because out of fear. They haven't let go of out of fear because, and I had channeled this before, I channeled this again in the pickup pile. What they're saying and reminding me of is that the structure for the Divine Masculine had fallen once before. They had a severe dark night of the soul, a catalytic event. Is that a word? Cataclysmic event? I don't know. Whatever they're giving me. Starts with a C. An event that shook their whole foundation, and they had to build themselves up. It crumbled their structure, and they had to build themselves back up. And the way they built themselves back up was on a series of beliefs and knowledge and a sense of self. And it was a false sense of self. Now, that's not a negative thing, Spirit is reminding us. It was what they needed to survive at that point. It was what they needed up until this point in their ascension. But now what they need to do is they need to recognize that. They need to continue stripping that down and realize that they're circling around to new layers of understanding about themselves, new layers of insight, new layers of intuition, new layers of a sense of identity, sense of self, new layers of wisdom, new layers of remembering who they are as a divine. And so what they're really doing now, when they built those masks up, and when they built that sense of identity up, they have built it upon layers of masks, different layers of masks. So what they're doing now is they're breaking down all of the masks, breaking down all of the illusions, and coming back to their true self, which is just love and light. Their true authentic self is just love and light, and they're remembering that because of the heart activations. But, so when we have the Unawakened and Summer, what they're saying for the majority of the masculines is that they have awakened. They're going through this process of awakening. This is their, this is not their first awakening, but this is their true ascension, their true awakening. And Summer is a blossoming. They're showing me the sunlight, and that's the feeling that I'm getting from this card, is that this is a true awakening, a true remembering, a true rising into their very masculine energy, their very masculine self, their beautiful masculine self, really rising into their emperor energy, their god energy, their king energy, however you want to call it, just really rising into their true nature, and they feel it because this is a blossoming, because they feel the sun on them, because they feel the divine with them and their divine counterpart with them. For a small segment that we were talking about, they remain unawakened because they're still holding fast to that energy, to whatever it was. It's out of fear. It's a very fearful energy, remaining in conflict with themselves because they're not opening themselves up to the divine, because they're not opening up their heart fully, because they're still holding on to the physical realm, to the physical material world, what they can see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. They're not really trusting their heart. They're not trusting their intuition. They're not trusting the divine. and they're not trusting themselves. So they're really holding on to this energy. It's creating conflict within themselves. It's creating chaos outside of their lives, within their lives, what they're experiencing with others. They really have to let go of the things that no longer serve them, and what no longer serves them is that past negative energy. It could be addictions, it could be relationships, it could be work partnerships, it could be romance, it could be familiar relationships, siblings, parents, children, codependency, control. It's really about control. They are fighting for that control, but that is just their ego mind. And they are starting to realize this, but they're just holding on so tightly because they're fighting for control, because they're like, oh my God, do I have to break down again? What happens if I break down? I can't build myself back up. But what the divine is saying is that yes, you can, and yes, you will, because now what you're doing, you're on this ascension journey, and now what you're doing is you're rising in light and love. What was before was rising in more masks, more illusions, and more ego. What you're really doing now is rising in love, and they're saying, trust me. The divine is saying, trust me, dear one. Trust me. You are blessed, and we want this for you. So they're actually here. They're actually giving me a timeline of summer, that this is when this will come about. I do not usually channel timelines, but that's the energy that they're giving me, that this will come about. They're starting the process of releasing, and it'll culminate here. But that's for a very small segment of masculines. What they're giving me for the majority of masculines is this triumph energy, that they are awakened, that this is a blossoming, that they're seeing the light, that they're moving towards the light, that they're feeling the light within themselves. So it actually is a very beautiful energy. We'll get more into that with the actual spread here. Now, for the divine feminines, clarity is that they're ascending, and that they're refocusing. We have this with the rest and rejuvenate card, refocusing the energy on this ascension journey, refocusing the energy back on their own life. Refocusing the energy within as they rest and rejuvenate, because they're still getting light activation, still getting downloads. You're still getting, you're still ascending, even as you're, being called to pull back and rest and rejuvenate. It's because of everything that you've been through on this ascension process. So they're actually, with this refocus card, they're saying meditate. They're saying go within, focus on what you need to for your own life, for your own self-nurturing, your own self-care, your own self-love, and that is what's going to help you ascend into this next phase. And they're pointing me to this. The masculines and the feminines are really in a similar place. You're really coming into alignment together, because the masculines are doing this awakening, because they're doing the healing, because they're letting go of the control and stepping fully into faith and knowing that the divine has their best and highest good at heart. They're really letting go of the control and what they knew, and really stepping, even though it feels like it's unknown, it's familiar to the soul, is what they're telling me. It's familiar to the soul. So trust what is familiar to the soul, because that is the soul that is guiding them. But you guys are really at the same place. It's almost like they're giving me the energy of the divine feminine is creating this rest and rejuvenation, this pause for themselves, so the divine masculine can take that final step and catch up, so that you can come into this alignment, this true union, this true balance and harmony together. Beautiful. Union energies. Final messages here. For the overall energy is observer and signs, and what they're saying is just pay attention to the synchronicities, pay attention to the signs. It is guiding you on this step of the journey, on this phase of the journey. So pay attention to how the divine is not only like intervening, but just nudging you along, guiding you along. That includes your own intuition, they're saying. That includes your own guidance, because that is how they speak to you, through your guidance, your own soul speaking as well. But pay attention to the outward signs in the material realm. Pay attention to how things are unfolding, and allow it to unfold. It's really a feeling of step back. You don't have to take as much action. You don't have to take control of the situation. Be an observer. Allow things to unfold. Allow things to flow. You have this question mark here. And what they're saying is you don't have to know everything. You don't, because the divine has this. Your soul has this. You orchestrated this before you were incarnated here. You know what this is all about. So pay attention to the signs and just trust the flow of this. Allow things to unfold. Release, let go of the control, and allow things to happen. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I am losing my voice. Man. All right. I'm going to get a couple more shuffles here. Okay. Let's just get a couple shuffles here, please. Let's just get a couple shuffles. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, what we're going to do is past, present, and future energy. Not yet. Past, present, and future energy for the Divine Masculine. So let's get... So let's do that. Let's get recent past energy for the Divine Masculine. Where was the Divine Masculine for this collective, for this segment of the collective in the recent past? Where was the Divine Masculine in the recent past? If this resonates with you, it means it was meant for you. And if it doesn't, it just means it wasn't meant for you at this time. You know, you can check back at a later time, at a later date, and see if it resonates with you then. You're meant to see this when you are meant to see this. Okay, so if it resonates with you, let me know in the comments so I can subscribe and give it a share. It just means that there was messages in here. If you're seeing this, it means there's some kind of message in here that you were called to see. But if it's not resonating with your current situation, you know, time is fluid. It's an illusion. Energy is fluid. So it might resonate with you. It might resonate with you last week, the week before. It might resonate with you next week. But know that if you're seeing it, you are meant to see it. All right. Let's get present energy. Yeah. Yep. Let's get one more for present energy, please. What's going on? Present energy with this one. Man, masculines. And your future energy. Your future energy. Your future energy. Okay. Then we'll get some clarifiers. Okay. We'll get to that in a second. Recent past energy, we got the Hermit and we got the Page of Cups, and they actually wanted me to keep this in reverse. Recent past energy, maybe you were in a little bit of separation with your divine counterpart. Maybe contact kind of ceased for a while. Maybe communication was sporadic. Maybe you were feeling even disconnected from your divine counterpart. This is for the feminines, because the masculines were in hermit mode. They really were going within and trying to find the guiding light is what they were telling me. So they stepped back. They really stepped back from the relationship. They really stepped back from their lives because they were not in a place that they could offer anything, especially emotionally, because they had to go within and take care of themselves. This is actually a beautiful energy. This is an energy of self-care, and this is what we want from our divine masculines. We want them to heal. We want them to break down the illusions, let down the masks, fall into the heart of themselves, understand that they are love and light, and that's what we see in them. We see that love and light beneath the mask that they put up. So the masculine really stepped into their hermit mode. They really stepped within themselves, reflected on this. I'm getting that there may have been something that the divine feminine said to the divine masculine, or that somebody in the masculine's life said to them, that really resonated with them, that really made them think, oh my God, like, what am I doing? Who am I? That really made them question themselves. And so they're really stepped into themselves. There's also pointing me, there might have been a situation that made them question this as well and really go within. But this is a good thing, them going within, because this is the healing that's been taking place. This is why they're feeling so triumphant, because now they're seeing the light of the divine, the light of their divine counterpart too. Yep, see? I always get throat activation when they're like something really important that they want to instill some truth. So divine feminines, they might have stepped back a little bit, but you were their guiding light. They felt your love, and that's what they were moving towards. They're moving towards love for themselves, which is so important on this journey, because if they don't love themselves, they can't love you. They can't come towards you if they don't love themselves. So divine masculines, you have really gone within. You have really followed the light of the divine and of your divine counterpart. You have felt their energy. You understand that your divine counterpart's love is not going anywhere. That this is a foundation for you. This is unconditional love. This is a template that we're moving into, that you're moving towards. You're really understanding this, and you're really seeing this. And what they're giving me is this energy of, this was the recent past, but they're giving me the energy of now they're filling back up, and now they're the masculine. You're feeling like you're able to offer something again. And even if it's something small, the feminine, they're saying we're okay with that, even if it's something small, because we understand you've done the healing. Justice. They're giving me, okay, I'm going to get some clarifiers for this. Can you tell me the Page of Cups and the Hermit, please? We got the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles again. Okay, so what they're, okay, give me one more. Just one, please. Just one. Okay. So we got the Page of Cups, and this was upright. So this is interesting. This is exactly what they were showing me, was they're turning that Page of Cups where they felt like they couldn't offer anything because they had to go within themselves and heal this. Now it's upright. So now they're offering this. And it's moving into the present energy here. So this was the past energy, but this is recent past. So this is very close by. They were in conflict with themselves over this. They were going within, trying to ease this conflict with themselves and with others, but mostly with themselves because they were creating such resistance within themselves, they're saying. But it was creating this Four of Pentacles energy where they were holding on so tight. It was this resistance. So this, they're telling me, is the bridge into this. And it's interesting that we got the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords here, because this was very, very recent past. So now what they're saying is this energy is shifting into this present energy. This is the bridge, this Four of Pentacles, because what's happening is this is coming to completion. This is coming to completion, this energy of just holding on so tightly, of creating resistance within themselves, of shielding themselves off from their heart. You see how the shield is kind of like a shield over his heart chakra. I've been channeling this for a while. This is completion. They've completed this cycle. It's at an end. They might be feeling a little bit defeated, but the sun is rising. Two instances of light moving towards the light. The sun is rising here for the divine masculine. We received that in this upper energy here as well. Even with this summer card, the sunshine, it's all about like the sun coming through, because that's where we are now. Letting down the arms, relaxing the arms, letting the chips fall, having faith that where they fall is for your highest good. And not just for your highest good, but all abundance, all manifestation, all love. Letting your heart in, letting this take place. Let's get some clarifying cards for the present energy, please, for the divine masculine. Present energy for the divine masculine. The High Priestess, yes, see, they are really going in and really finding their intuition. This is the bridge between the higher realms and the lower realms, bringing that 5D template down. They're really learning to do that, really to go within and heal so that they can step into this place of unconditional, higher level of love, higher vibrational love, so that they can bring that down into their physical reality. Not ready yet, Spirit is telling me, not ready to bring that down into their physical reality yet. That's still a process, yep, because they're going to have to go through this period of rest and rejuvenation and recovery that the divine feminine is going through now. But this is what's going to bring them into alignment, because this cycle is at a completion. Karmic cycles have closed out. This phase of ascension is closing out. Now you're stepping into the new one of light activation, heart activation, lowering your guard, having faith in this journey, having faith in your counterpart, having faith in yourself and in the divine, trusting in your intuition and your heart, really letting your heart guide you as you take action, as you move forward. But you're going to have this period of rest for a while, of recovery, because this was very difficult. This was very, very challenging. They showed me the bottom of the deck, strength. Yes, you have strength now. You have strength. Victory. They're showing me this too. Riding to victory. That's where you're going. You are riding to victory. And that's actually leading into the present energy, or the near future energies. This new beginning. And again, we have the sun. The sun is the light. The sun is you, masculine. The light is your divine counterpart. The light is, your divine counterpart shedding light on this for you. It is their love that is shedding light for you. That is the foundation for you, that is guiding you forward. But divine masculines, you are the sun and you are rising. You are rising into this new beginning, this new life, taking a leap of faith, having the faith to take a leap of faith, knowing that you have all the tools, you have all the guidance, ready to go into the ocean. I had listened to the last pick-up piles as well. Similar messages. You are ready to just jump into the ocean and make this manifest in your physical reality. This is a new journey, a new world, a new life of physical manifestations of joy and bliss and abundance, and most importantly, love. You are riding to this victory now because you have closed out the cycles. You're presently closing out the cycles. You're waking up. You're waking up. I don't like to put it in that term, but that's you're lowering the illusions, breaking free from the illusions, feeling balanced within yourself, feeling stable and secure. This is also your divine feminine they're giving me. This is you moving towards your divine feminine, who you see as independent and beautiful and secure and stable, in alignment with themselves. You're coming into alignment with yourself, and this is you moving forward. They're pointing me to this. This is all yellow solar plexus chakra. You are really stepping into your power. Masculines, you're really stepping into your masculine energy. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. Yep. Okay. Yep. Page of Swords, you have a new clarity. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. What are we missing? Page of Wands. But we have the Wands here with moving forward in new activation. We have the Fool, who is for me right now, he's giving me off the energy of the Wands, taking action, moving forward with passion, with anticipation, excitement, wanting to take this leap of faith. So Page of Swords, you have this clarity, you have this mental clarity, this knowledge, this intuition, this knowing that what is coming is beautiful. You're willing to step into this energy, step into this love now, because it is a rebirth, because you have faith in the divine, that the divine is calling you up. The divine is calling you to rise, and you're doing it. You're doing it. You are there. You are rising. The sun is rising. You are rising. Beautiful energies, you guys. Beautiful energies for you divine masculines. You should be so, so proud of yourselves. I'm going to put that aside. We're going to go to the divine feminine energies. Where was the divine feminine in the recent past, please, Spirit? Where was the divine feminine in the recent past, please, Spirit? Divine feminine in the recent past. Divine feminine recent past. Let's get one more. Recent past. Recent past. Interesting. Present energies for the divine feminine, please. And near future energies for the divine feminine. Oh my goodness. It's too many. It's like half the deck. Near future energies for the divine feminine. Near future energies. Thank you. We're going to get a clear. All right. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Because we already got the Page of Cups. They wanted the Page of Cups to come out. Okay. Got it. All right. Interesting. This, in the recent past, this is all about physical manifestation and abundance, coming back into a place of balance within your 3D self, within your physical world, especially with regards to finances, to financial security, any kind of physical security, whatever that might mean for you. Your 10 of Pentacles, you were Page of Pentacles. So what they're saying is, even though this is recent past, this is still continuing. This abundance is continuing because you've anchored into this place of abundance. We have that with the High Priestess. That's what they're saying with the High Priestess. This is you bringing the 5D template down to the real world, down to the physical world, down to the third dimension, and anchoring it in there, integrating the 5D with the 3D. So that's what they're saying with the High Priestess. This might be recent past, but the recent past, what they're saying was just the shift to get to this point. They're like, you were the Page of Pentacles beginning this journey, and now you're the 10 of Pentacles. This was the recent energy. They're also pointing me to this. So They're giving me a 1 pentacle and 10 pentacles, so 11, and then this is a 2, so they're showing me the 11, 11. So this is part of your ascension twin flame path on this ascension journey as well. They're saying that it is anchoring into the physical. So what they're actually giving me with your divine counterpart, you might be seeing more communication. You might be seeing some shifts in your relationship, in your physical relationship. You might be seeing more intimacy, more vulnerability, more communication on a deeper level, deeper bonding. You might be seeing physical intimacy, like, sexual intimacy, passion. You might be seeing more commitment. You might have seen these changes because it is the manifestations are anchoring into the physical world. The 5D love, you've brought that down and you're anchoring into the physical. So what's interesting is this was the near future energy for the divine masculine. This is your recent past energy. So you're coming into alignment together, kind of playing catch up. You're both kind of playing catch up, but it's not like, they're like years and years behind. Like, it's not time is not like that. What they're saying is the energy is catching up, and it's catching up rapidly. They're calling me to this judgment card. The divine is intervening and really coming forth. This was this disruption in the timeline is what they're saying. So now their near future is matching up to your recent past, so that you're coming into the present together. Really beautiful. Let's see how that unfolds in the next few weeks. I'm really interested to see how that unfolds in the next few weeks. And let me know if it's unfolding for you now. Leave a message in the comments if it's unfolding for you now. Present moment for the feminines is forward momentum with this energy, to happy home life, stability in your home life, commitment. You're manifesting this. This is your current energy. You're manifesting this. They want me to do this. This is forward momentum for your manifestations to come into the physical. So you're really grounding this energy coming into the physical. Again, they're reminding me as the masculine rises, they're coming up to meet you because they've gone through this healing work. They've already reflected, gone into hermit mode. Now they're using this as a guiding light for them to move forward in their own life and rise to abundance in their own life. And this is where you are, divine feminines. You are manifesting this in your physical reality. You've already brought it down to the 3D template. So now you're going to start seeing the physical manifestations of this happen, which is beautiful. This could be career, this could be finances, this could be dreams and goals, other relationships, but they're actually really pointing me towards this is the energy of your relationship with your divine counterpart. I don't usually like to say that because things look so different on the physical than it feels. But what they're saying is that's the point. Go into your intuition and trust how it's feeling, because that is how you manifest. That is how this is manifesting. What you're seeing on the physical plane, what you're seeing from your divine counterpart is not the truth of the matter. Really go within, because this is the truth. This union is the truth. You're in union together, and now you're bringing it into the physical plane. However that manifests, it's going to take some swallowing of the pride, they're saying, for the divine masculine to come forward, but they're being urged by the divine to come forward, and they know that when they do come forward, they're going to ride towards you with victory, because they've risen within themselves and healed themselves. Your near future energies, divine feminines, is the King of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Cups. And again, the Page of Cups already came out with my clarifying deck, so they wanted me to pull another one from this deck, which is very interesting to me. But you are in a place of authority over your emotions. You're feeling balanced within your emotions, and you feel like this has changed your perspective, and now you can offer that to others because you're feeling whole within yourself. Before, they're saying you were kind of reacting to situations, and now you are acting. Now you're balanced within your emotions, you're balanced within yourself, and now you're in a place of authority over yourself, taking back your emotional power in a leadership position over your life. And what they're saying with this Page of Cups is now, so the Hanged Man is that you've shifted your perspective over something. Perhaps you're feeling more acceptance. Perhaps you're feeling more unconditional love when you were feeling like a lot of resentment. You've forgiven a lot of that, they're saying. So you've really shifted your perspective and surrendered to this journey, surrendered to the divine, surrendered to your higher self as well. And now you're feeling like you're in a place where you can offer something more again. The cup is filling back up, is what they're saying. So now as you fill back up, you are more balanced with what you can provide for others while also remaining stable within yourself. So I don't feel the need to clarify these, but I do want to clarify this near future energy, please. Can you clarify the near future energy, please? Okay, we have the Tower, but words that they're giving me here is a surprise from the universe. It's actually a good energy. It's like a breakthrough energy, a surprise from the universe, because you've surrendered, because you've remained balanced, because you've stepped back into your power. It's like the universe is going to come in and offer you something, offer you abundance. The purging is over, they're saying. That energy is clearing out. The world. Yep, completion. That has come to a close and you're starting a new cycle. The Tower, please. Give me, what do you have to say about the Tower with regards to this near future energy? Have faith and let things unfold is what they're telling me. Have faith and let things unfold. Continue to let go of the control. Continue to surrender, and let the world surprise you. Knight of Wands. Inspiration, action, passion. They're actually giving me this as divine masculine energy. So let the divine masculine surprise you. Know that you're feeling open and open-hearted enough to welcome them back in, because you're feeling so balanced within yourself, because you have come to a place of authority within yourself, taken back your power, especially your emotional power. So when so allow the surprise from the divine masculine. They're going to surprise you in some way. Let's continue with that. Anything? Some kind of offering, some kind of physical offering. That could be commitment, that could be a gift, that could be an apology for how they've treated you. That could be them opening up on this journey about, their experiences on this journey. However this is, it's going to be in the physical. It's going to be a physical manifestation in the 3D. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get more on the present energies. I'm feeling called to get more on the present energies. Oops. Okay, with these two cards, we got the Seven of Wands and the Temperance card, and we're getting Temperance a lot. And what they're saying within the present energies is this forward momentum is happening because you're lowering your guard again, because you're coming to a place of forgiveness, letting go of the resentment, especially towards your masculine, letting go of the resentment, taking back your power, and things are balancing out again. It's not that hot, cold push and pull. You see here, I channeled this as well. The masculine is rising. The sun is rising here. The sun representative of the masculine. The sun is rising to meet you. So the energies are tempering out. The energies are coming into alignment. It's not that hot and cold, that push and pull, because the universe, the divine intervened, and they're creating this balance for you both. So this is why forward momentum is happening. This is why you're in a place of pure balance and so that you can manifest. And this is why you're experiencing, or you're going to be experiencing, this happy home life, this feeling of balance and stability, security, and commitment for yourself. Commitment, if you're not seeing commitment from your divine counterpart, you're feeling commitment for your divine counterpart, committed to them, committed to this journey, committed to love, to unconditional love. I know I'm definitely feeling this. I'm committed to my divine counterpart. I love him. He's my person, my favorite person, my best friend. I am committed to him. However that is going to look in the physical world, I don't know how that looks. But in my heart, I'm committed to him. And that is, because everything that's happened here, it's balancing out within myself, feeling more harmonious within myself. And I believe that's what's happening here. That's what they're saying. That's what I'm channeling, is that you're lowering your guard, you're stepping back into your heart space, and the divine is coming in and helping to temper the situation, balance the situation, really create more harmony within the situation, not such an imbalance of hot and cold. Cool. All right, let's get to boy, I'm not feeling pulled towards the romance angels. Where are we on time? Okay, we're going to pull a couple of oracle cards. Let's see what blocks are. They're pulling me towards that. What are the blocks still? Pulling me to the energy oracle deck, which I use quite a bit. So let's see what's going on here. All right, they just had me look at the bottom of both decks for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine as I was shuffling these. And so we have the World for the Divine Masculine. And what they're actually saying, it is this completion, this cycle of completion, that is coming to a close. The karmic stuff is closing out. They're coming to a new phase. They're still kind of in this energy, but they're moving forward very swiftly. It's Wheel of Fortune energy, moving forward to completion so that you can start this new journey, especially with your divine feminines. And then for the divine feminine, we got the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups coming into balance within yourself. Your place of authority, and like, this is my life and this is what I want for my life, my power, but also with a mothering, nurturing nature, a beautiful divine feminine nature. It's a feminine, very feminine, nurturing energy, of being balanced within your emotions. Beautiful. All right. What are the blocks for the divine masculine? What are some continued blocks for the divine masculine? Thank you. Man holding heart. Oh boy, this is the Four of Pentacles energy. They are still holding on to their heart, still kind of keeping the love for themselves. Even if they don't realize it, they're still blocking their heart off, rather than offering it to their divine counterpart. They're still holding on to it. It's that energy of resistance. They're saying heart activations are happening, divine masculine. So open up your heart. Be willing to give your heart. You don't have to stay in that past pain anymore, because we're in a new template. Man, I have tons of stuff going on in my head right now. Like, my ears are popping and ringing, and like, Spirit is, these messages, they're adamant about these messages, really adamant about these messages. Yeah, so, you know, take that leap of faith is what they're saying. Take that leap of faith and offer that heart. Because when you offer that heart, it is going to be reciprocated, and it is not the past pain of the old template. You are in a new template of love, and if you want to step fully into love, be willing to offer your heart. Be willing to open your heart. What is still blocking the divine feminines? What is still blocking the divine feminines? What is still blocking the divine feminines? Magician in the mirror. There's still a balancing going on, still a tempering is what they're saying with this fire and water energy here. This cooling is what they're saying, this tempering. But they want you to know that you're the master manifester, and that you can co-create, you can co-create with the divine, with the world around you, with your divine counterpart, to come into balance, and temper this energy. This is the Temperance card again. I want to get another card here. It's blocking the feminine, so it's continuing to block the feminines. Journey. Okay. Yeah, so what they're saying is this is a new phase of your journey, so keep having faith in it, because you are co-creating, because you are manifesting it. When this card came out, I had a feeling of doubt, and the message was that you're still kind of doubting your power, divine feminines, but you are taking back that power. You are starting to wake up to it, starting to realize it, starting to manifest, so that you're physically seeing the power that you have, but that is the next phase of this journey. And you're being guided towards it. You're being guided along on this journey. Divine masculines. Let's get a second card for you, because I feel like there's a follow-up message to that for the masculines. Let's get another message for the masculines. Another message for the masculines. Cornucopia. Yep, okay. You guys, you're in alignment. Or you will be in alignment soon. It is happening. The universe is bringing this together. This is the 11 card, Cornucopia. Divine masculines, you open your heart, and this abundance is going to come flooding through, because you're on this journey with your divine feminine together. You are co-creating. You're on this journey together, and you're meant to take this next phase of your journey together in your mission work, in love, and bringing that 5D template of love down to the physical world. You are the way showers, the light seekers, the light workers. This is part of your mission. This is part of your soul contract. This is what your soul and your heart truly want. This is why you're going through this experience, why you're on this ascension journey, because this is what you want, to come together in divine love, and you manifest this together. Manifest this balance, manifest this harmony. It's almost like they're giving me 2 union cards. So this is the 11 card, Cornucopia, abundance, harmony, balance, everything you want manifested. And this tempering card, this balance card, is also in union energy. with you manifesting this. So both of you, you're in alignment together. But these are still your blocks. Divine Feminine is still having some trouble with faith, some doubts, and the Masculine is still having trouble opening up their heart. And it's both coming from a place of trust, is what they're telling me. They're like, no, in the middle is trust. It's just very interesting. It's both trust issues. So Masculine, trust your open heart. Trust that it will be well received. Trust that you can let go of the pain of the past, that energetic pain of the past. Divine Feminines, you too, trust that you can manifest this. Trust your Masculine. Trust yourself. Trust your place on this journey. Trust you're meant to be here, and trust that everything is coming to you in divine timing. Trust in the divine. Have faith in the divine. Have faith in divine timing. Surrender to this journey is what they're saying. Both of you need to trust and surrender fully to this journey in order for these manifestations to take place. All right, well, that being said, let's get to the romance angels. I wasn't going to do these, but now they're pulling me to it. What are you guys thinking about each other? Because this is union energy. This is like, I'm just feeling love for the counterparts here, like crossing each other, just like so much love that you're feeling for each other. Like it's beautiful. And you're like, it's almost like the Divine Feminine is saying, yep, hurry up because we're getting here. And the Divine Masculine is saying, I'm coming, I'm trying, I'm doing the work, I'm rising because I want this too. I'm just, I'm not showing how much I want it, but I want it. I want this. And the Feminine's like, yeah, I know you want it, and I'm waiting for you. So, like, you're like, meet in the middle. You both have to take a leap of faith. You both have to have faith and trust. You both have to keep your open hearts. Beautiful. It's beautiful energy. There's just love here. I'm just feeling like that union energy, that togetherness. I can't even describe it. It is you both together in the higher realms, bringing that down to the physical. You're both together. You are both in harmony and balance and union in the higher realms. Like, you are both there. It's stunning. It's really stunning energy. I've never quite felt anything like it before. Beautiful. All right. How is the Masculine feeling towards the Divine Feminine? Masculine, how are you feeling towards the Divine Feminine? Free yourself from these confines. Free yourself from these restrictions. Free yourself from whatever is holding you back from this lack of faith in your heart, from this guarded heart, because all you're doing is, I had received this message before, all you're doing is you're keeping yourself prisoner. You're a magnificent, magical being, and you're just keeping yourself prisoner by guarding your heart. How are you feeling towards the Divine Feminines? Let go of control issues. More, okay. This is actually the Divine Masculine speaking to the Divine Feminine is the energy I'm getting. They're saying, you need to continue to surrender, and that's going to help me surrender and let go of the control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Allow it to happen in divine timing. Feminines, I know that they're saying, I know, my beloved, I know that you are so eager for this to happen, but know that I'm doing the work. Know that I am rising, that I'm ascending, that I'm going as fast as I can. Let go of how this unfolds. Let go of the situation. I am coming to meet you. Feminines, what do you have to say to the Masculines? What's going on? How do you feel towards the Masculines? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. They're saying you are my soulmate. They're saying you are what I choose. There is a small segment, they're telling me, that is saying, if you don't rise up to meet me, I have to move on with my life and call in this soulmate. Call in what I know I deserve. So this is for the small segment, for those that remained unawakened. The Divine Feminine is saying, I will call in my soulmate. I will call in, my lifetime partner, my match, because I have raised my vibrations so high and you're not rising up to meet me. So now I need somebody who's going to meet me where I am. And so that for that small segment who's not doing the work, who's not doing the healing, who's creating such resistance and control within themselves, this is also a message for that group. Let go of that control, release that resistance, because the Divine Feminine is saying, if you do not rise to meet in my vibrations, I will call in somebody who is more aligned with me to fulfill my mission, because there's personal and there's union missions at play here. But that's for that very, very small segment. The other segment, the higher energy here, the deeper energy here, is saying, you are my person, you are my counterpart, you are my soulmate. This is not, this is calling in your twin flame. There's no twin flame card in this deck. You are my twin flame, and you are, I am praying for you, I am helping you, I am guiding you, I am visualizing this in order to manifest this. I am being the magician in the mirror. I am being the master magician, the tempering this energy, bringing this into balance, helping to bring this into balance, doing the healing work, doing the manifesting, doing the creating with you and your higher self, so that we can make this manifest, because you are my soulmate. All right. Oops. Oh my gosh. Okay. How else is divine feminine, or what else is divine feminine? I love this. I love that they're talking to each other. Okay, they want another one. Okay, union. Okay. All right. So another one for the divine feminine, another message is honeymoon. They're saying this is being divinely guided, and we're moving towards more security and more stability. We know that this has been a tumultuous relationship, but there's peace now, there's balance now, and we're moving forward towards alignment together. You see how this is a solid structure, and again, we have the sunrise. They're pointing me this to a sunrise, not a sunset. Being divinely guided, moving in this boat. This is all forward momentum, forward towards honeymoon, towards bliss, towards greater companionship, commitment, partnership, spiritual connection, this passion that we have for each other, this relationship. This is coming into harmony together. And they're saying, I'm waiting for you. Let go of the resistance. You open up your heart, because I'm waiting for you, and we can move forward towards this together. We are moving forward towards this together. Now, they had me keep pulling, and these are for union energies. They told me this is where you guys feel towards each other, and this is what's going to help your relationship, your union. They're saying flirt. They're saying be playful with each other, be lighthearted, because that's what's going to help you. This is the energy that you're stepping into again. You're stepping into this honeymoon phase, and it's not just a phase. This is what you're grounding into. This is that 5D template coming down and grounding into the 3D. It's not going to be the tumultuous up and down, that roller coaster. You see how the waves are calm here? It's not going to be the torrent, the tornado, the waves. The riptide is what they're telling me. You're not going to get caught in the riptide. This is calm waters moving towards stability, security, bliss, unconditional love. But they want you to maintain that flirtatious energy, that lighthearted energy, because they're saying that is the phase that you're in now. That is, you've let go of the past. You're letting go of that tension, letting go of the intensity that you'd been feeling. And now it's time to just have fun with one another. Enjoy each other's company. Enjoy the love that is there. Because you're in this, this is unconditional love. This is a relationship, a connection, a partnership of unconditional love. And it's not meant to be intense. It's just intense because of the purging that was happening, the releasing that was happening, the healing that was happening. But this is the true partnership, this relationship. And you feel it within yourself. You trust it within your heart. You feel it within your heart. This is this relationship. This is what this is meant for, this unconditional love, just pure love, pure bliss. They're pointing me again to this cornucopia card, this abundance within this relationship, within the heart center. They're also saying continue to have heart-to-heart conversations. You can do this energetically, or you can do this in the physical, but openly discuss your feelings, openly express yourself. Feel safe enough to do that. Feel safe enough to extend your heart. Feel safe enough to trust whenever they extend their heart, feminines. So have heart-to-heart conversations with each other, because that is what deepens your bond. You can be vulnerable with each other. You can have faith in each other. You can trust each other, because this partnership will not hurt you. We know that this is being channeled directly. They're saying we know that there has been pain on this journey. We know that there has been intensity, but know that this pain is for your own enlightenment. It is so that you can release it, and so that you can rise into the higher dimension, so that you can anchor in there as the light and divine beings that you are, as the soul self of who you truly are, which is love and light in this divine love. So what they're actually saying is trust in this, have heart-to-heart conversations, open yourself up to this fully Embrace this. You'll never have a relationship like this. This is a divine partnership. You will have soulmates. You will have family members who are of your tribe, of the same soul group. But this is a trinity with the divine. This is as close. This is you as a divine. This is a divine partnership, a divine relationship. It is written in the stars. It is you. You're looking at yourself. And that's why it's been so difficult. You're truly looking at yourself. But now you're looking at yourself because you've healed all the issues, because you've healed all the past pain and the past energies and released all the toxicity. Now when you look at your divine partner, you're looking at yourself in love. In love. Beautiful. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap this up with the Lover's Oracle. I'm being called to this. We use this in the pick-a piles. And I'm being called to use these again as just final messages. Yeah, just nice final messages from your divine counterpart before we go into the energies of the lunar eclipse. This is beautiful energy. If we're here now, I'm really super curious to see what happens with this full moon and lunar eclipse. So I'm just taking a minute to see if there's anything else. Any other, okay, they are pulling me to this deck, so we'll pause on that. I want to see if they're pulling me anywhere else, and yes, they're saying, let's get some additional messages for the 3. So we're going to get additional messages for the masculine, for the feminine, just of guidance, messages of guidance, and then we'll have messages of love. Because I am losing my voice and I'm starving, and that's what happens when I channel. I have to. I'm so high. I have to ground myself again. I tend to be doing that through food lately because it's so freaking cold outside. So let's get one more shuffle and message of guidance for the divine masculine, please, Spirit. Message of God. Okay, this one. Message of guidance for the divine feminine, please, Spirit. Message of guidance for the divine feminine. For the divine feminine, please, Spirit. Message of guidance. One card for the divine feminine. Thank you. And, oh, union. Yep, okay. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, you guys. I'm loving this reading. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Yes, good. Okay, we're good. All right, divine masculine. You received a card called loneliness. It says, when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. What they're saying here is you have really been feeling lonely within yourself because you have been stuck in the past energy of pain. Pain from relationships, pain from familial relationships, pain from work partnerships, pain from home life, pain from teachers, friends, whatever, however that's resonating with you. They gave me all those scenarios. What they're saying is you're not alone and you have never been alone. And when you stop looking at your life as being alone, like you're doing this all on your own, that's when you can come into further alignment with yourself, with the divine, and with your divine counterpart, because your divine counterpart is here and waiting. Your divine counterpart has always been here, but you have always been so in that resistant mode, so focused on, I have to do this myself. This is my mission. This is my service. This is why I'm here. I'm on my own. I have to do this on my own. And they're saying, let go of that. Know that what you deserve is love in whatever form that takes, especially with your divine counterpart. Embrace that. Embrace that is what they're saying. It is, you're not alone. You've been feeling this loneliness, but you've been feeling it because you've been fearing it. And know that, it's not this, okay, this card, they're saying don't take it literally. They're saying listen to the messages. You have felt alone, because you have made yourself alone by holding on so tightly to yourself, to your mask, to your illusions, to who you believe you should be versus who you really are. And who you really are is love and light. So the more you embrace that, the more you realize that you're not alone, the more you realize that you're not separated from anything or anyone. Truly, truly feeling that. You can know that in your conscious mind, but truly, truly feeling that in your heart. Because that is when you open your heart. When you truly feel that within your heart, that is when you open your heart, and that is when the love comes flooding in, is what they're saying. And know that you deserve love. Remove this resistance. Remove this remove this guard that is keeping you locked in this place of loneliness. Free yourself. Free yourself. This is you blocking yourself off. You have done this to yourself. You have put yourself in this cage, but you are magnificent. You are magical. You are divine. You are a beautiful being of love and light, and you can free yourself from this. It is time to take that back for yourself. It is time to embrace who you are, is what they're saying. Embrace the love that surrounds you. Release the control of doing it all yourself. Divine Feminines. I laughed when this came out because it's true love. It says, your wholeness and safety lies within, not from a partner, but this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. This is as within, so without. As you feel that wholeness within yourself, then you come into alignment with others, especially with your divine partnership. This is that true love that I was just talking about. And divine masculines, I'm getting energy for you too as well. This is a message for you too. So, I had said this in one of the pick-up piles that was very heavily masculine energy, but for the feminines who had masculine energy within them as well, because you have balanced the masculine and feminine energies within you both. So the masculine energies, you're really rising into your feminine energies and balancing that. For the feminines, you're really rising into your masculine energies and knowing when to balance that. That's the King of Cups energy here. So what they're saying here is these messages will resonate for both of you, for the feminines within the masculines and for the masculines within the feminines. This is a place of true love. As you come into wholeness within yourself, knowing that that lies within, that self-love, that's the love from the divine, connecting to the divine, that's when you connect more fully, more wholly, more intimately with your partner. And it is coming. They're saying this true love is here. It has always been here, but in the physical, it is coming because you are bringing that 5-dimensional template of pure unconditional love into the physical with your divine partner, and you're going to be coming into service together. This is part of your mission work, to bring that template into the physical, into a relationship, into a physical partnership. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. This is that letting go of control, surrendering for both parties, so that you can come into partnership, which is that service, which is that mission work, which is that unity consciousness. Because as you come into wholeness, it's a 3-part process. As you come into wholeness within yourself and align with the love within yourself, then you come into alignment with your divine partnership. You'll notice that the universe is bringing you together, that you feel called to reach out, that you're getting signs and synchronicities around them, that you're feeling more and more love from them. And that love can oftentimes feel intense, so it makes you want to pull back. But they're saying have faith in that, trust in that, don't control that, step into that love. That's what we're doing, is we're stepping into that love. And then as you step into that love together, into that partnership and that relationship together, you step into service, into mission work, into what you're meant to do here on this earth, and you're meant to love. You're meant to love. There might be something with career that you're meant to be doing as well, teaching others, but just by stepping into this relationship, stepping into love, you are embracing unity consciousness, helping to raise the vibrations of the planet, because you as a partnership, as this divine partnership, masculine and feminine, by embracing this love, you are bringing that template down and anchoring it into the 3D. And those in the 3D who are still anchored here, who have not shifted their consciousness yet, cannot help but feel that, cannot help but start to raise their vibrations and awaken as well. So that is what unity consciousness is. Everybody feeling this love that you feel within yourself, that you feel for your divine counterpart, and then that just expands and the light just spreads. That is unity consciousness. You are your own individuals, your own souls, learning your own lessons and having your own experiences, but those experiences and those lessons transmute into love, and that love then expands and affects the world, and you realize that you're in harmony, living harmony with every creature, every consciousness, every being. You are in living harmony with the pulse of the world, is what they're saying, the pulse of the earth. And that's what this love does. As you fully embrace this love, you step more into alignment with love. And what is the heartbeat of the world? What is the heartbeat of this universe but love? Man, that was stunning. That was stunning. I've never channeled that before. That was so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. All right. I kind of want to end there, but we're going to do final messages from their higher self to you. So, final messages, divine masculines from your divine counterpart. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nope. Final message from your divine feminine for the divine masculine. Final message for the divine masculine from the feminine. Final message, please. Embrace. We just had this in a pick-a-pile. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Feel safe to love. Feel safe to open up your heart to your divine counterpart because they are you, because they are unconditional love. Let go of the past pain, let go of the past energy, because that is not the template of what this love is. This love is new, this love is beautiful, this love is unconditional, this love is divine. So embrace this and embrace each other, because through each other you find the missing pieces. You're whole within your own, but you are each other's strengths. You are each other's light. You are each other's mirror in that way. And as you heal this, you're going to start seeing not the pain in the mirror, but the love in the mirror. Beautiful. Feminines, what does the masculine want to say to you? When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love and life. What I feel like is they're saying here is they want you to live your life. They want you to move forward and continue to move forward, because that is a beacon for them. Because as you move forward and continue ascending, you're helping them to rise. So they're saying every choice that you make from the heart space, if you reach out to us, if you share love to us, even if you pull back, even if you call in a soulmate, they're actually asking me to say, they're saying this is a light for us to continue to rise, to come into alignment with you, because this is what we want. This is coming directly from your divine masculine. They're saying this is what we want. We want this true love with you. We feel this true love with you. We want to align with you. And you living your life and stepping more into your love and your life is helping us to ascend and reach out to you. And your light is just our guidepost, is what they're saying. You are our lighthouse. Okay. Union energies, we got passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. It's what they were saying for the overall union energies here, that, you know, this is love. This is divine love. This is, you know, you're meant to come together. It's why it's such a magnetic quality. It's why it can often feel intense, and why you want to pull back, because it can feel so intense that it can feel overwhelming and scary. But neither of you need to. Have faith in this. Step forward. Take that leap of faith. Open up your heart fully, because know that this is divinely guided, that this is love, and you are safe. You are both safe to trust in this passion that you have for each other, and trust that this is guiding you to a new era of love, a new earth of love, a new paradigm of love. Beautiful. We're going to end there. Beautiful, beautiful energies. I'm so glad we did this reading. I love this reading. I'm so interested to see how this unfolds. We'll do another update, a full divine partnership reading, you know, with the headspace, heart space, and all that stuff, on the full moon. So we'll see how the energy has shifted. I kind of love doing these back and forth, the past, present, future too. So we'll see about doing that in the new year as well. But really beautiful energies, you guys. I'm so proud of both the masculines and the feminines, and we'll see how things continue to shift and unfold. I believe in a positive way, in a blossoming way. They're pointing me to the butterfly, a transformative way, they're saying. The dandelion's wishes fulfilled. Okay, you guys can stop with the symbolism now. They're kind of laughing at me. So we'll be back with a new divine partnership reading very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and leave a note in the comments if this resonates with you and where you are on your journey. Thanks so much for being here. Much love and much light.